Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. We are in the Gongaga region in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Welcome back to Gadabud. I'm thrilled you're here. The way that you want to get started on this region is to just follow the directions and do the story for a little bit. You can't get a chocobo and you can't really fast travel until you've done a lot of story related stuff with the reactor you've come to investigate. So this story is going to begin with me showing all of the items that you don't want to miss that I was able to locate along the way. And then once we are able to use our chocobos and freely fast travel and move about this region, we're going to take care of everything else. One thing you can do early at the start, before we even get to the village, there's a quest that can be completed. Head to the destination marker and pick up everything in here. One of the things is what we need. Yeah, that. A map to the ore.
Well, let's see where it takes us. You ready?
We're just looking at pictures, so our little picture there looks just like this, so we run this way. And then we want to find the next one, which looks like that. And then we see the moss hanging in front of that donut-looking thing. So we keep running. I'm going to flee all combat because nothing is going to break my focus on this. Now we have this telling us to take a left. And we're looking for hanging moss again. Yes, here it is.
Is this the place we're looking for?
Quick battle.
I am on fire today.
And now, after the fight, we just want to collect
Still got more to find.
8 of these. So, we got 2 down here before we climbed the rope. You're going to see some right there, remember that. But I guess we can just jump down and get those. Should let us climb back up. Alright, so 3, 4. Yeah. That's cool. There's number 5. Number 6. 7. And 8.
Hold up. Is that everything? It is. Let's head back and check in with Izo.
And we can actually fast travel back to Izo's house despite not having a chocobo.
Maybe one day you'll ask me to turn your arm into a giant egg beater.
Barrett now has the Fafnir Rifle. It is a great weapon, great way to start this region. Now feel free to collect any and all stuff on the north side of the village before heading to the village. I'm going to begin showing the item acquisitions from chests through the story, and then I'll do my overview after you've done that. Our first new weapon can be found in the house you are instructed to go to. It's, I guess, a little missable. We've got the Bird of Prey for Yuffie. In the village, you should go to this spot right here. Go down these stairs. This is what I'm going to deem the most missable weapon in the game so far. I missed it during my time here. I pretty much had the video finished. I was in the next region, halfway done with the next one, and I have returned to open this crate to make sure that everything is complete. We have the red Megaphone, and that is why I don't click send immediately upon finishing. After doing the story stuff in the city, you're able to travel south towards the reactor. As you're playing with Cloud, you can technically stop and do some of these objectives along the way. Like this tower's a can't miss one, but you can't fast travel right now. So I wouldn't go too far off the beaten path. We can do this later more efficiently. Right after entering the reactor, very unsurprisingly in this room, we find our first weapon chest in this dungeon. We've got a new weapon for Cloud, the Crystal Sword. Now this one is actually kind of missable. You're in this room where you have to move a crate out of the way to use a power cord to raise the water levels after you plug it in right here. Don't forget to jump up on this box and then go out here, because you are going to find a weapon crate right here. We've got the Golden Collar for Red 13. Pretty close to the end of the Cloud part, there's a somewhat missable materia, but it's not super impressive. It's just a Subversion Materia 1-star, but it's still worth getting. When you're playing as Tifa in this very flooded room, we can start grappling, hooking around, and you have to start from this end, but I already saw this a while back, and I don't want to miss it. It makes you go in a certain order of grapples. You can't just shoot any of them. And you can finally get to this weapon crate. What do we have here? The Tiger Fangs. Doesn't surprise me a bit that we get a Tifa weapon right here. Now that we have our Chocobo, you can return to the suspension bridge point and get that materia I'm sure you noticed that was out of reach crossing that bridge. Warding materia. I'll start our post-story overview with the quests. We have already been able to complete the Barrett-centric quest. This quest is a really straightforward battle quest that I'm not going to add length to this video covering, but do it. The Chicken Lady minigame, I'm going to touch on that here. And then I'm going to briefly touch on this quest as well. So these two quests incoming in the video, and then the region overview for Chadley objectives after that. You know that if there's anything unusual, I gotta cover it. So let's go over this silly little chicken minigame, because I actually struggled with it a little bit getting started, and I'm sure there are people out there too that need a little bit of an explainer. First tip I have on the chicken game is to throw your little clinker thing from a distance so that it has room to walk to it initially, or you're going to fail before you even started. You want to hit L2 when it is almost there to touch the little red box again, and you just keep pulling it, and it's going to keep coming. and you just can't go too far. So try to stay in that kind of range that I'm in. You also need to be mindful of the location of the lady. You can't really move your looking area, so you have to just use the mini-map in the top right of your screen.
So what are
The second one will introduce a distraction mechanic, which can increase your probability of going too far if you just kind of get on this automatic timing cadence here. So you got to watch for that, and you just really need to freeze whenever you see the question mark. Just don't move, don't do anything. Other than that, it's same as before. Just get the chicken to the lady. Use your mini-map in the top right of the screen to make sure that you are going to her as quickly as possible and not passing her, because you can do that here. And then the third chicken will introduce a exclamation point mechanic where it's going to charge at your little bucket, and if it touches it, you are having to start over. So make sure to get some serious distance and be able to hit L2 to pull that thing away. You'll actually see at the end of this, it charged and successfully hit it, but I was standing next to the lady, so it counted as a success. And then lastly, you knew this was coming. We're out here in this giant field outside the city, and we've got to take this chicken all the way back to the town. It's the worst. Nah, I'm just kidding. You gotta beat a fiend. Good luck with that. Congrats on the quest completion.
About damn time! Found an opportunity, right?
Real quick, let's just go over the salt and mushrooms. The salt's real simple. You have to match it to the picture. There's one in each group that matches the picture. Pick up only that piece of salt, and I have shown you the locations of those pieces.
Yep, nailed it. What a gorgeous color. Almost feels like a waste to grind them up. All right, I think we've got plenty of salt now.
And then here's the mushroom picking minigame. I don't know if these are randomized or this is the solution every time, but you basically have to go in order of which side it moves the most, all the way to which side it moves the least as the last thing. You get a couple tries. When you get at least it partially correct, then you can do the stuff you did correct again and adjust otherwise, but pretty simple. I thought I'd just throw that in here too. Congrats on another quest completion.
Sensational picking, Mr. Merc. like you got a future in farming. That should be it for the mushrooms. Yep, looks like we're done. Let's get this stuff to Sisney.
Gongaga Region overview. This region is smaller but harder to navigate than the ones we've seen so far. As you know, there's the mushroom jumps that are very prevalent on the south side. And when you're trying to figure out how to get to something, a useful tip I have is to zoom in. You can actually see the mushrooms on the map. So that can help you find where to go. So, some areas of interest. The classified intel, which is the Great Malboro, equip your ice elemental materias. The easy access point is actually from the snap spot. You just walk right in. No big deal. Then here's one of the Kujata spots. This one's pretty out of the way. So this area can be a little tricky right here because this part's elevated and everything else around it below is lowered. There should be a rope to go up like right about here, and then you'll get access to everything up here in this elevated spot. The Moogle Emporium is back with 2 more books. The minigame there is actually hard now, and I think I'll show you the minigame because you might need help with that. The Protorelics are really easy in this region. It's just a battle. Here's another Kujata right here, and you enter through, I believe, like right here to get to it. And then the first Kujata is all the way up here. The main thing is just go ahead and knock out the story before you explore this stuff. It'll make your life a lot easier. You don't have fast travel when you first get the chocobos until you complete the story. So there's that as well. And even if you go somewhere, they're like, we don't have time for this. So like you can't sneak in the excavation while you're on the way to the reactor. So enjoy this region. I'm here to fill in all the gaps for you. This region has added complexity in accessing the towers. This specific one right here cannot just be walked up to. We gotta use a mushroom right here to get up there. This tower right here also needs a mushroom right here. Then you hit this mushroom, and we are high up. And it's pretty on brand for a jungle that we're climbing ropes to get up the towers now. For this tower, you want to go up this hill, grab the Choco Stop, and then get on a Chocobo. You're going to run across a tree limb right here. That's how you get up here. The Moogle minigame, while redundant, is starting to get a lot more difficult, so I felt like it was warranted to include here in case somebody is struggling. If you've got this down, then just skip this part of the video. I am not even really going to do commentary, just show you examples of how to win it. So, enjoy! The proto-relics in this region are extremely straightforward. You go to a location and you win a battle. And up until the final one, the battles are very simple. But I thought that I would include this final battle against the two Turks. One of them is weak to lightning, one of them is weak to wind. And if you have your second elemental materia so far, then you should do one character of each element, and then your third character that's useful here is Aerith, and you just pick the one that you are annoyed by the most at the start and just go to town with that element. And then once you get the other one one-on-one, it's a extremely easy battle. So it's pretty straightforward. Just survive, throw as many magic spells as possible. You will win. You will get your 4th Proto-Relic. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, my son makes a brief cameo appearance here. He has appeared on the channel a couple of times during Zelda. He might appear during some of this Final Fantasy stuff, but he was just playing outside and ran in to show me the ladybug that he found. So yeah, I'm a father first, and that's always my priority, so that's why I never keep pace with the rest of these content creators. I just go at my own speed. If you're a Zelda fan and have finished Tears of the Kingdom, though, you can actually see him defeat Ganondorf while he's still 4 years old. It's pretty impressive, and he absolutely destroys him. So, shout out to my son. Glad you made it in a Final Fantasy video so far.
Hang back. I'll end this.
Turn it into a joint retreat.
Any last words?
We're just gonna have to make you leave permanently.
I guess this is goodbye, partner.
Bring it!
That hit?
To the limit and beyond. It's time to put all the tricks you taught me to good use.
Let's toss it. Keep it together.
You're up. I'm coming.
Double
Come on. Stop it!
Didn't like this, partner. You're dead.
Over for a bit. No hard feelings. Come on. Start.
Ready? Deal with that.
So it's my turn? Why don't you lead the way?
Hang back.
I'm ready. Are you?
Okay.
Make it quick.
Have fun. Take the lead.
I'll show you what I can do. Too much? It's your turn.
I got this.
Stay strong, okay? Come on. I won't let you down.
Try this.
Come on. You asked for it. Try to keep up. push myself further. Making the green work, am I right? Go on! One more! Sorry.
Let's get this over with. Don't worry.
I'll pay you
Go
back.
on! I'll take that. Stop it! Gotta heal you. Okay, let's go. Give it your up. I'll take care of them. This one's for you. Lend me your strength.
Too bad it had to end like that.
Get him!
It's on you.
Watch yourself. I'm coming. Watch yourself. That was. There. No more games. It's over. This one's for you. That's it. Keep up the pressure.
I've got
This region's classified intel is the Great Malboro. I just won, but it was an ugly win, so I want to re-record it. It's weak to ice. It uses putrid breath. It wants you to break its mouth.
Don't overdo it.
I literally engaged this guy with no Aerith MP, which is absolutely silliness. You want to start with Aerith, use Arcane Ward, and then exploit its ice weaknesses.
This one's for you.
I know you can do this.
I'll put down ice.
I got this.
No, I'm cheering for you.
And one of the cool things about Arcane Ward is you can run over here with somebody else and get the benefits too.
Take the lead. Run around.
Oh, Teeth is a frog.
Someone looks kind of shaky. One more shot.
See, staying out of range basically keeps you from getting bad breathed. And you get frogged from bad breath.
This one's for you. Still doing
Watch
okay.
this.
Sorry, gotta heal you.
Can't say I'm surprised.
One more shot.
Shatter.
Just a little
Blizzara your way to victory. It's that simple. Don't enter the fight with no MP like I just did on my first attempt. We've unlocked the stone element materias. We get 2 of them. Everything's more expensive here. Limited quantity. Ooh, this is really nice. It's basically a MP turbo or equivalent. Limit siphon. Ooh, that's really good to drain from Aerith when you don't need a cure. I like that. And synergy support. Yeah, that's cool too. I'll take it. We all know how this video will end. It's me doing hard mode Kujata, but let's talk about the other stuff. These are the 3 that you unlock from doing the Fiend Intel, and we have an Elemental Materia, and I would consider that extremely high priority. If it wasn't for me making this segment after the fact, I would have immediately tracked down these 2 monsters and beaten them and come back to Chadley to unlock this. So highly recommend that. The other 2 are Spirit Up and Speed Up. Those are nice, but not even in the same galaxy as an Elemental. Then we have a 2-star Poison. That's cool, I guess. Whatever. And I'll find out if enemy skill Mind Blast is good. The last 2 have not been good. And then no new tutorials. So that's our combat lineup. I'm going to do those real fast and let you know if Mind Blast stinks or not. I actually need to include this in the video. Here's my Mind Flayer materia setup. Every single one of them gets steadfast block because I want to incentivize the AI when you're not controlling the characters to block and not auto attack. Cloud gets magnify and binding, and also first strike is super useful here. You want to sleep everything at the very first thing. And then Cloud also gets time materia. You want to cast haste on Cloud and then cast haste on Tifa. And then you want to switch characters to Tifa, and you want to quickly build up 2 unbridled strengths, and then just do any third action that builds synergy and use Cloud and Tifa's synergy ability ASAP on the Mind Flayer. Stagger it. So ATB stagger is also very good here. And then just tee off on that thing. Build the percentage damage by pressing triangle on Tifa as quickly as possible. Make this thing wish it never challenged you to a battle.
Don't you let up now!
And finally, we have Full Might Kujata. This was a really fun fight. I almost won on my first attempt. I just did not have a diverse enough materia set up, and I couldn't deal enough elemental damage quickly. I didn't realize I'd have to cover 3 different weaknesses, so you just need to make sure that you can deal enough elemental damage quickly, and you also need to ensure that Aerith does not run out of MP. So the simplest way to do this battle is equip Aerith with the elemental spells with the dual materias, and then you want to get haste on Aerith. You want all of your characters to have some HP up in case you mess up so you can survive his attack. And you want to just start sending spells at him when he changes colors and a weakness is exposed. And then during the downtime, you want to spam Soul Drain with Aerith to try to maintain some MP. If you don't do the Soul Drains, you're going to run out of MP, and that's when you start really encountering issues towards the end as far as not being able to stay alive and prevent his big damage attacks. So with proper execution following that general blueprint, you should be fine here. This is a tricky battle, but it's very doable. It's not the hardest I've seen by any means. You just have to survive, deal enough damage. He can annoy you a little bit while you're trying to pull all this off, but definitely very doable. I enjoyed this fight. I definitely enjoy using him as a summon. He's a great summon. I've equipped him to Cloud, and he's useful in just about anything. So good luck with this. I am thrilled that you visited the channel. If you haven't already, consider clicking that subscribe button. I am very close to getting monetized, and I just need y'all to click that button, and then I can start getting paid for this stuff. So that'd be really sweet. I appreciate you. My Cosmo Canyon video is coming out in the next couple of days, as well as a dedicated video to Glide de Chocobo minigame. So look forward to that, and I will see you again soon. I'm just going to let the remainder of this battle run. Enjoy, and thank you.
Don't overdo it.
Let's go.
Hang back.
This one's for you. Got response. Here one more shot.
Let's finish this. Go all out. Don't stop now.
Time to end this. Finish him off.
Watch this. Deal with that.
Watch yourself. I'll take care of him. This one's for you. So it's my turn? You can do it!
I got it.
I got this. Can you take over for me?
Here it comes.
You're up. I'm coming. One more shot.
Hang back. Finish it. Enough. You're done. Take him down.
See the deal. Now right, my turn. Cut! Cut! Here it comes. I'll take that. This one's for you. Why don't you lead the way? Stay here.
Keep it together.
All set. Come on. Bring it. There. You asked. You can do
Deal
it.
with